Good evening, and here I am in Marks and Spencer's. I come here for coffee. You might hear some music, Christmas music already in the middle of October. So I'm just going to read the story, the latest one, as you know I'm in the habit of doing. I had this crazy thought that I may read it in English, well, as in an English accent, only because last night at a Zoom meeting, somebody from Northern Ireland said, "Your accent's so strong." Well, of course it is. I mean, I may have been here 28 years, but there's no reason why my accent shouldn't change. So let's see if it does during the course of this. So, the article is called "Sleeping on the Job." Is it really almost a week since I returned home from Newcastle? I find myself sleeping a couple of times this week in unusual places. The railway cafe at lunchtime and an online Quaker meeting. A colleague captured me sleeping at last week's Napo conference, that is. You'd have to go to the website to see the picture. So, has sleeping stopped me from writing? T has been in a new job for 6 weeks, and as they say, it can take 6 weeks to form a habit. She seems more settled, although it has been a shock to her system. 6 a.m. starts, a new 90-minute commute each way, and the job itself. But now, as she settles, she tells me stories of her excuse me, there's a bit of a cough coming there. Do I say I don't have COVID? Sorry. But now as she settles, she tells me the stories of her day, and with her imagination, I have formed a cast of the characters she names. Sounds like we're going Australian. She laughs a lot as she tells them, and that gives me joy, as I know aspects of this change are a struggle. Maybe listening to her stories is taking me away from writing. On Sunday, after gathering together and seeing what silence may do, what does that mean? I had an afternoon meeting with elders and pastoral team members of the 9 Quaker meetings in our area. Most of our discussion was around how well Zoom was working or not in keeping us together as communities. It seemed like a return to normal as we enjoyed refreshments before going our separate ways. On Monday night we had an annual general meeting of the Residents Association at the local inn. Again, it was good to be free of masks and meet as we haven't for 2 years. I have also been trying to complete a short course on Genesis with Hilldale College, which is in the US. I slipped there. And then, after a day of listening to people and reflecting back, I slump into the sofa intending to absorb the silence when sleep gets fast. Finalising the lease extension on my property has also taken time, as I have had to chase people to sign documents. I'm hoping within 2 weeks the lease will be extended. I've also begun planning for my trip to Northern Ireland at the end of November. Everything takes a little time, but my mind takes longer. I once heard it said, "Stop writing about life and live it." No bad thing, when writing has to give way to living and occasionally sleeping. Have a good weekend. How was the accent?